Hello and welcome to Tommy Talks TV. I have one singular goal with this show, and that is to help you make smarter decisions so that you can have better relationships. As usual, I like to start by saying a very, very big thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all your likes and your shares and your comments on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. I really, really appreciate you because you're helping us spread the message further faster. So thank you very much for that. Now, I've got another one of your questions today, and it goes like this. I've been married for 10 years now, but I live apart from my husband because of my job. My home is in a shambles. Should I quit my job and join my husband? Now, I think the condition of your marriage says it all. It's quite clear from what you've said that your marriage is not thriving in this situation of separation, and that is not a surprise. Now, I do find that a lot of times you find that a couple feel for some reason or the other that they need to be separated. A lot of times it has to do with the job or whatever it is, and they feel that they have to be separated for a period of time. I can say that I've been there before. So at a certain stage in our marriage, we were separated for about 2 years. We were not in the same city, but I can say from experience that it's difficult. It's quite challenging to be separated from your spouse. Now, when we were separated, our marriage was already quite strong. We'd been married for over 10 years. We knew we had a strong marriage, but even at that, it was quite challenging, keeping up the communication, making sure that you're growing together. It was challenging. But what I always say is this: we need to understand that marriage is not a relationship that was designed to thrive with long distance. So essentially, long distance is not a winning strategy for marriage at all. So if for any reason a couple needs to be separated for a while, there should always be a plan to come back together again as soon as possible. So if you look in the scriptures in the book of Genesis chapter 2, I think it's verse 24, where the Bible talks about the very first marriage that was instituted. The Bible says that therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother and cleave or be joined, closely joined, inseparably joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So marriage was designed to be a close and personal relationship. And the reality is that you cannot achieve that with long distance over an extended period of time. So, I don't know how long it is that you've been separated from your spouse, but from the way you're talking about it, sounds like it's been quite a while, and it doesn't sound as if there is any plan or any strategy for you to come back together again. And I would really say that you need to take time and take stock and actually think about what your priorities are, because there's no point pursuing a job, no matter how lucrative that job is, if your marriage is suffering, and the people that you love, you can't actually share, with the person that you love, your life, then it's really not worth it. There's so much that we miss out on when we're separated as a couple. Marriage is supposed to be built on friendship, and even if you maybe do as much as possible to speak on the phone from time to time and all that, it's not the same as being together in the same place and developing your friendship. And you also find that the longer you spend apart, the more you grow apart, because you're growing individually, and no matter how much time you spend talking, it's just a very small segment of the day. So you find that you're both developing in different ways, and you're not sharing that. And another very crucial part of it is the fact that you miss out on the sexual relationship that is supposed to be a bonding experience for you as husband and wife. And you also do expose yourselves to sexual temptation when you're separated for long periods of time. So I say it again, separation is not a long-term strategy for any marriage at all. So you need to, as soon as possible, do what you can to be back in the same place with your husband, and then begin to rebuild your marriage again. Well, I hope this has helped you. If this has helped you, then please leave me a message on Facebook, on Instagram, or YouTube, or wherever it is you're watching. And if you've got a question you would like me to answer, then head on over to tommytalks.com/ask, and I'll answer your question next time. See you next time. Bye-bye.